So I'm here at a place in Angeles National Forest called Bear Divide, and there's a ranger station. It looks like up the road, which is nice because that's actually the first site of civilization in a while. Ever since I came out of the Los Angeles Basin and then went up, down through kind of a whole mountain range, and then on the other side here we have what looks like a city at the bottom of the basin, but it's quite expansive and desolate out here and beautiful, and it brings me back to all of the time I spent with my father and sometimes with the rest of my family as well on camping trips in the Sierras, fishing, camping. And my dad always got out to the wilderness every chance he got. You know, every time he had spare time that he could get away from work, he would go up to the Sierras to fish, and he would hunt too. And I'm now 31, and it's been about 12 years since my dad died, and so many of the great lessons that he taught are sinking in, and you realize that that's true wisdom and knowledge and greatness, things that take time for you to even understand how powerful they are. You know, the knowledge of how to build fires and how to pitch tents and how to catch your own food are things that are forgotten largely today because of the way our civilization is set up, but they are things that are indispensable and may be needed at one time or another. So here I am out in nature, and this isn't the Sierras, which is where my dad always used to take us. It's higher country. This is closer to the city, so the elevation is not quite as high. The Sierras is high altitude because you pass through Mojave, you pass through the high desert, and then it gets to higher and higher altitudes. And I believe the summit at Mammoth Mountain, the Cornice, is about 11,000 feet, so it's up there, and that's why it gets so much snow. But you can see in the background there's a fire burning. I think it's maybe near the Antelope Valley fire that's been burning, and just this view of it is pretty surreal to see that. I ran into one guy with a camera saying he was waiting for some lightning to appear because something about the climatic conditions right now, there's a lot of electricity in the air. It's probably about 100 degrees or more, but it feels like there's a little bit of humidity too. So it feels like an oven, but there's also some electricity and humidity in the air. And again, it's powerful to be out in nature, but especially in the mountains. There's nothing like the mountains. The scope and the scale of it, and the smells of the trees and the herbs, and this desert and mountain air. There's nothing like it in our beautiful land